satu benda terpenting yang pernah dibuat oleh manusia berdasarkan ide Tuhan adalah tabut perjanjian. Pembuat tabut perjanjian adalah Bezalel bin Hur. Keluaran 25 memberikan petunjuk tentang ukuran, bahan, dan model tabut perjanjian. Mengapa tabut perjanjian itu sakral? Tuhan berbicara kepada Nabi Musa di dalam Keluaran 25 ayat 22. Dan di sanalah aku akan bertemu dengan engkau, dan dari atas tutup pendamaian itu, dari antara kedua kerub yang di atas tabut hukum itu, aku akan berbicara dengan engkau tentang segala sesuatu yang akan kuperintahkan kepadamu untuk disampaikan kepada orang Israel. Kemuliaan Tuhan senantiasa hadir saat ada tabut perjanjian.
Selama 40 tahun di gurun, tabut perjanjian selalu berjalan di depan bangsa Israel. Saat tabut perjanjian berhenti, maka di situ pula bangsa Israel berhenti. Saat bangsa Israel menyeberang sungai Yordan, tabut perjanjian berjalan di depan seluruh bangsa. Mujizat terjadi. Arus sungai Yordan terbelah dua, menjadi tanah kering yang mudah dilewati bangsa Israel.
Tabut perjanjian bukan cuma tempat kemuliaan Tuhan bersemayam. Tabut perjanjian pun membuktikan kuasa Tuhan. Tembok Yeriko rubuh saat tabut perjanjian mengelilingi tembok kota Yeriko, sembari sangkakala dibunyikan.
Tabut perjanjian pernah direbut oleh Filistin dan ditaruh di samping patung Dagon, dewa kekejian Filistin. Tabut perjanjian yang dipenuhi kemuliaan Tuhan Israel tidak bisa berada bersamaan dengan dewa-dewa, sehingga patung Dagon tumbang, kepala dan dua tangan Dagon terpenggal. Penyakit borok menimpa Filistin akibat merampas tabut perjanjian.
Tabut perjanjian berada di Silo selama 369 tahun sebelum Raja Daud memindahkan tabut perjanjian ke kota Daud atau Yerusalem. Saat Raja Salomo selesai membangun bait suci, tabut perjanjian diletakkan di dalam ruang Maha Kudus.
Dalam 1 Raja-Raja 8 tertulis, tabut perjanjian dipindahkan dan kemuliaan Tuhan memenuhi bait suci. Ketika imam-imam keluar dari tempat kudus, datanglah awan memenuhi rumah Tuhan. Sehingga imam-imam tidak tahan berdiri untuk menyelenggarakan kebaktian oleh karena awan itu. Sebab kemuliaan Tuhan memenuhi rumah Tuhan. Yosia, Raja Yehuda, menjadi raja terakhir yang mengetahui keberadaan tabut perjanjian. Raja Yosia diduga menyembunyikan tabut perjanjian, sehingga tabut perjanjian tidak dirampas Raja Babilonia Nebukadnezar saat menyerang Yerusalem dan menghancurkan bait suci.
Lalu di mana tabut perjanjian berada? Fakta Israel bertanya kepada Profesor Harry Moskov, seorang rabi, wartawan pemburu bukti arkeologi tabut perjanjian, dan penulis buku yang tinggal di Israel.
The first one is that the Ark of the Covenant today is actually under the Temple Mount, where it's been for over 2,700 years. And it's about 4 to 5 floors, 10 to 15 meters beneath the present-day surface, not where the Dome of the Rock is, I may add, according to this theory, but actually a little bit further to the southwest of that point, a little bit closer to the Western Wall, in other words. So this is based on, of course, Jewish sources, biblical sources, the Torah, the Talmud, the Midrash, mystical writings, Jewish mystical writings, and our sages throughout all the centuries. Of course, there are different opinions. Historically, King Hosea, and you can see that in Chronicles 2, that King Hosea, one of the kings of the Judean kings that was there in the First Temple period, one of King Solomon's descendants. So he actually was the one who hid the Ark of the Covenant beneath the Temple Mount about 37 years before the destruction of the first temple, which I believe was in 584 BCE. So many of the priests of my own ancestors brought the Aron HaKodesh, the Ark of the Covenant, down through the maze, as Maimonides says in his grand work about the Beis Hamikdash, about the temple, that there's a whole bunch of levels of winding caverns beneath the Temple Mount, and he hid the Ark of the Covenant in one of those chambers. Of course, in that same chamber where the Ark of the Covenant is also the staff of Aaron HaKohen, of Aaron the high priest, the staff that he held, and a jar of manna, the manna that the Israelites ate in the desert for 40 years, and a couple other precious items over there. Also the anointing oil for the Messiah, etc. All of those things are underneath the Temple Mount. So historically it was King Hosea that actually put the ark down there, and where it still is today for over 2,700 years. And that's exactly what draws the presence, the divine presence, the godly presence to that area, to the Temple Mount, to the Western Wall, etc.
Profesor Harry Moskov yakin tabut perjanjian bukan berada di Gereja Maria dari Sion, di Aksum, Ethiopia. Legenda Ethiopia percaya tabut perjanjian diberikan oleh Salomo kepada Menelik, anak Salomo dan Ratu Sheba. Profesor Edward Ullendorff, ahli Ethiopia dari SOAS Universitas London, mengaku melihat replika tabut perjanjian di Ethiopia.
The ark was hidden 37 years before the temple was actually destroyed. And at that point, there wasn't even really a threat. But when Nebuchadnezzar actually destroyed the temple, he found that the Holy of Holies, that chamber, was actually empty. So he wasn't able to take anything into Babylonia, where he was the king. It says that he took all the other temple vessels. He took the menorah, the candelabra, incense altar, and 93 other smaller kelim vessels. But the Ark of the Covenant itself isn't listed under all of the. There was a list of all of the different vessels that were taken into exile, and the Ark of the Covenant, of course, isn't on that list. And then again, 70 years later, when the Jews came back with Ezra and Nehemiah, the prophet Nehemiah, to rebuild the second temple in Jerusalem. So the king Darius II, who was the son of Esther, Queen Esther, the famous Queen Esther, so he actually ordered the rebuilding of the second temple, and he lists over there all of the vessels that were sent back, and also the Aron HaKodesh, the Ark of the Covenant, isn't listed there either. So we have no reason really to believe that the Ark was captured, as it were, sent out of Israel with the other vessels. This whole idea of the Ark going to places like Ethiopia. There's a place called Aksum, and there's a big church there. So according to my own research and findings, that is not the real Ark of the Covenant that Moses made. In the golden Ark of the Covenant with the Ten Commandments inside, that is still under the Temple Mount to this day. But the one that's in Aksum, Ethiopia, is actually a replica, a duplicate. And we do find that some of the, as it says in the Talmud, a lot of the different kelim, or the vessels of the temple, had duplicates and even triplicates. So we do find that it could very well be that there is a replica there of the Ark of the Covenant in Aksum in Ethiopia, for instance, but it's not the real McCoy. It's not the real Ark.
Ditemukan atau tidak, tabut perjanjian menjadi bagian dari iman percaya umat Yahudi dan Kristen. Yang pasti, di surga ada tabut perjanjian.
Fakta Israel yakin melalui kehadiran tabut perjanjian di surga, Tuhan ingin menunjukkan kepada Rasul Yohanes, Tuhan tidak melupakan perjanjiannya dengan bangsa Israel. Yang pasti, tabut perjanjian bukan fiksi, seperti dalam film Indiana Jones.
Salam damai dari Fakta Israel.